Hello and welcome back to SAP ABAP with Jod. In the previous lesson, we learned about sorted tables. Today, we'll learn about the third important type of internal table, the hashed table. We'll see what a hashed table is, how it differs from a standard table and a sorted table, and why it is especially useful when we want to find data quickly using a key. What is a hashed table? A hash table is an internal table designed for fast access using its key. Unlike a sorted table, the data is not stored in sorted order according to the key. A hash table uses a hash structure. Simply explained, we provide a unique key and ABAP uses that key to find a record very quickly. Our example, as in the previous lessons, we'll use our employee structure again. Create a new program called z_hashed_table and save it as a local object. Use our familiar structure. Types. Begin of ty_employee. We already know the structure from the previous lessons, so we won't explain it in detail again. Creating the hashed table data lt_employees type hashed table of ty_employee with unique key ID. lt_employees is the name of our internal table. Type hashed table of tells ABAP that we are creating a hashed table. ty_employee defines the structure of our records. With unique key ID defines ID as the unique key. A hashed table requires a unique key. Each ID can occur only once. Inserting data, as in the previous lessons, 9, we use our work area and insert into table. We don't need to explain insert into table in detail again because we already learned it in the previous lessons. What is different now? With a standard table, we learned about insertion order. With a sorted table, the records are automatically kept sorted according to the defined key. With a hashed table, there is no guaranteed sort order. The main advantage is fast access using the unique key. Finding a specific record. Now we come to the most important part of this lesson. We want to find the employee with ID 102. For this, we use read table lt_employees into ls_employee with table key ID equals 102, explanation. Read table tells ABAP that we want to read a record from the internal table. lt_employees is our hash table. Into ls_employee means that the found record is transferred into our work area. With table key ID equals 102 tells ABAP that we want to find the record with ID 102. Because ID is our unique key, we can search for the record using this key. Checking sy-subrc after read table, we can check whether the record was found if sy-subrc equals 0. Write/employee found, ls_employee -name, else write/employee not found, end if. sy-subrc is a system field in ABAP. If the requested record is found, sy-subrc is equal to 0. If no matching record is found, sy-subrc is not equal to 0. In our example, ID 102 exists. Therefore, the output is employee found, John. What happens if we search for a different ID? For example, read table lt_employees into ls_employee with table key ID equals 105. ID 105 does not exist. Therefore, the else block is executed. Employee not found. Why is the key so important? The unique key is especially important in the hash table. We search for a record directly using its key. For example, with table key ID equals 102, The main advantage of a hash table is fast access to a record using its unique key. Loop at just a reminder. Of course, we can also use loop at with a hash table. We already learned this in the previous lessons. We won't explain loop at in detail again. The important point is a hash table has no guaranteed record order. If we need a specific sorted order, a sorted table is more appropriate. Standard table versus sorted table versus hashed table. Standard table records are basically processed in insertion order. Sorted table records are kept sorted according to the defined key hashed table. The table uses a unique key for fast access. A simple way to remember the difference: standard table, insertion order; sorted table, sorted order; hashed table, fast access using a unique key. Now it's your turn. Create your own hashed internal table for products. The table should contain at least these three fields: product underscore ID, product underscore name price. Use product underscore ID as the unique key. Add at least 3 products. Then your program should search for a specific product using its product underscore ID. Use read table. Then check with sy-subrc whether the product was found. Test your program with the product underscore ID that exists and with a product underscore ID that does not exist. Try to solve the exercise yourself. We have now learned the 3 important types of internal tables. In the next lesson, we'll continue with another important topic. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. See you in the next lesson.